Welcome back to Double Down University. I'm back at you guys with another PrizePicks video for college basketball tonight. And tonight I'm just going to target the two of the early games, 7 o'clock games. So first one is DeAndre Williams over 7.5 rebounds, as well as Jet Howard over 14 points. So let's get into it. So DeAndre Williams, he is in a really good spot tonight. He's in a good matchup, favorable matchup for him, as you can see where my cursor is. So Wichita State, they are one of the worst three-point shooting teams in the nation. So they're 329th in the country in three-point shooting percentage at 30%. And Memphis is one of the top 60 best teams at guarding or defending the three-point line at 31%, as well as they're a terrible team as well at mid-range, so 33% mid-range. That's 335th in the country. And Memphis, my bad, is 13th in the country at 32%. So I can see a whole lot of rebounds for him, a lot of long rebounds from contested twos and contested threes that they force them to kind of heave up at the end of the shot clock. And then as well, another thing that works in our favor is that they are one of the slowest teams in college basketball as far as pace-wise. So with that being said, a lot of times teams, when they are slow-paced team, they tend to kind of walk the ball up the floor, and they kind of just try to run through their sets and stuff. But by the time they bring the ball up the court, they're already lost 10 seconds or 5 seconds into their shot clock. So they have to run their sets, and their sets have to be super efficient. So I feel like Memphis can kind of deter that with the length that they have on the perimeter as far as guarding, as well as just rim protector. They have Williams. He's not really a rim protector, but they used to have a rim protector last year that was really good. That's who I'm kind of thinking of. But I think he can easily get 8 rebounds. I think that should be pretty good. All he needs is 4.5, so I think that's pretty doable, long as he stays out of foul trouble. Which, if we can go look at his numbers, so he's fouled out 5 times this year. So yeah, so he's fouled out. Actually, yeah, he's fouled out 5 times this year. I don't know where they got this from. 6 fouls. You don't get 6 fouls in college, but he's fouled out at least 5 times this year. So that could be an issue with him as well. He has 4 fouls. So, but his numbers aren't that great, but I just like the spot in the matchup for him. If he stays clean, I think he could easily get over this total at 7.5. So yeah, so I like the spot for him, and then we can dig a little deeper. So I think they are at home, if I'm not mistaken. Let me see. DraftKings. Yeah, so I think they are. Yep, they're at home. So they are the home team in this matchup. Yep. So let's look at his home splits. So his home splits is he averages 6.4 rebounds a game at home and 16 points. I don't want to touch his points because that's kind of risky. Fantasy could be another option because he is a really good stock player, so he gets a lot of steals and blocks. He has had at least one in every game, but the only concern with fantasy score is that he turns the ball over a lot too, as well as get in foul trouble. But as long as he keeps his nose clean and basically is productive out on the floor, which he has done in his career, I think he has a really good shot to go over this 7.5. Moving on to the next matchup is Jet Howard and Michigan versus Maryland. So Maryland, they have 2 bigs that are power forward and center, which is Julian Reese, and power forward is Dante Scott. So those 2, I think that they're really good, but they foul a lot, so they get in foul trouble early. So I think that Jet can kind of benefit of just going downhill and just attacking. Let's see. Do they have any advantages as far as a particular spot on the floor? So they're basically they're fairly even at all 3 levels. When Michigan has the ball, they should shoot 35% from 3, 38% from mid-range, and 57% from near proximity. Let's look up here. So with Michigan, they're a solid defensive team, Maryland, and they're really good at home as well. So, but I just like him in this spot. I think that he can score. Like, I think he's only went under this number like 5 times this year of at least 14 points. Yep. So three. Yep. 6 times this year. So I think he can at least get a push at 14 and most likely probably go over because as you can see, his minutes is definitely there. Like he's averaging close to like 30 plus minutes a game. I know a lot of these were early in the year, so they are kind of a little skewed because they're trying to gain his cardio and his stamina back to be able to play collegiately because he is a freshman and he's the coach's son. So I just really like him in this spot. I think he's a bucket getter. His last start, he had 34 points, 12 of 22 field goal attempts, 7 for 13 from 3 for 3 from the line, 1 rebound, 1 steal. So he's just a chucker, man. He's gonna put up his shots. Like if we go to his field goal attempts, like he gets, well, that was kind of anomaly that last game where he shot the ball 22 times. It's kind of crazy because you have Hunter Dickinson on your team and he pretty much gets a lot of post touches and stuff like that. So they kind of feed him as he's their primary initiator of their offense. So yeah, I like him in this spot right here to at least push and get 14. So those are my two. I appreciate you guys. Please like, comment, subscribe. And later on, I'll probably make another video for the later slate. They have some really good games coming on tonight. Let's see. They have I think it's USC versus Arizona, if I'm not mistaken. Let me see. USC versus 10 o'clock. Or 9 o'clock, I should say. Yeah, so they have Washington, Colorado, USC, Arizona, and they have another one that's really good. UCLA versus Arizona State and the St. Mary's Pepperdine. So yeah, so I'll probably release a late video for you guys for later on. But that's it for now. I go back over them. So I have DeAndre Williams over 7.5 rebounds, Jet Howard over 14 points. So like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what you guys are playing. Whether it's NBA, whether it's NHL. We have a whole lot of different sports going on. Even some people might be in the Counter-Strike. I know the Australian Open is going on too as well. So just let me know what you guys are doing, man. I appreciate you guys, and I'll see you guys next time.